streaming.
Hey.
Hey. What's up? And
Hey.
welcome to... It's super out of focus. Alright.
Oh, I didn't know those things adjusted the focus.
Yeah. A little bit. You're in focus, and then I can move back. What's up? And welcome to our summer and back to school...
How is it even? It's almost Halloween. It's like
Okay,
Halloween.
welcome to our Halloween preview episode.
Yes.
Yes. All right. I am gonna put some music on now from Fallout Boy. I'm gonna play Twin Skeletons Hotel in New York City. Okay, and that leads right into a correction from last week. Yes. So I was staying at Chelsea Hotel last week for the famous Armadillo, Johnny Depp Armadillo incident. There you go. Here we are having
Coffee.
Okay, we're having our coffee, and we're gonna. Well, okay.
The sugar turned it so much lighter.
Did it?
I don't know why. It's kind of gratifying. It's 5 shades lighter.
Okay. So I was saying it was the Chelsea Hotel. I believe it's the St. Mark's Hotel, but I actually can't. So the incident was definitely happened. It was in 1994. He trashed a hotel room. Was it Neil Young? Apparently another musician was in the room next door and complained, which is how the police came to be called and why Johnny Depp had to explain to them so very truthfully that an armadillo had come in and trashed his hotel room. But one report I saw, that's what the plate is for. One report I saw said Mark Hotel, and then there is like a brand of, I don't know, which is a luxury brand, but I couldn't figure it out. So.
But I know what the Chelsea Hotel is either way.
Right, the Chelsea Hotel is on 23rd. The St. Mark's Hotel is actually still there. So is Trash and Vaudeville, by the way. They've just moved down to closer to Avenue A. But they are still there in the general neighborhood. Alright, so we are back. This is not Loom World Today quite yet, though we'll do a little bit of talking about that. Next week is the season premiere of Loom World Today.
I'm just doing that to mess with you because I know.
Yeah.
You're like slightly. I'm like over here.
Over, yeah. How are you doing?
Good.
Okay, you've dyed your hair.
Yeah.
Let's just start with hair updates. With Manic Panic, Wildfire is the color that you used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It turned silver and I just got red out of my hand.
So okay, so to update from. Oh my god. Say it again? Oh, on the container. Okay. Yeah. My hair is doing something weird now. Yeah. So we both dyed our hair last week, and both of us, it came out purpler than we anticipated. Both of us, it faded fairly quickly. Mine still has, like, now it's back to...
Mine faded to silver.
Grayish silver, also, in my case. I did not dye my hair yet this weekend, but for those of you who are following along, I am on a natural hair journey, and so what I did was I took... these are red and pink roses. I feel like there are a lot of, I guess that's white roses, and I want to like pick that out or something, but I don't know if that's what.
Those are the light pink roses, probably.
You think so? You think they're light pink?
Yeah.
What looks yellow? Because I'm wondering if that's what made it turn darker purpley or almost brown. I was mixing it with lavender, which I've been told is how you get like a really pink. I think okay.
That's a lot of. That's very strong. I almost.
Yeah, you can smell it. Sorry, yeah. So one thing I think I'm going to be disappointed is that I want to get unnatural colors out of natural ingredients. Like I'm never going to get a really vivid like magenta.
No.
Maybe. I don't know though because I'm pretty good at color mixing and so like I can take like a Manic Panic like a dark green and the yellow and make it like that neon green and it so
That's very different, right? Because those are like chemical colors.
Right. We'll see. This is just the beginning of the journey.
I feel like that works more like paint does. Like, it's sort of like mixing acrylics versus watercolor.
I feel like neither of us have done it, and I'm experimenting with it right now.
Okay.
And I'm trying to exhibit a growth mentality about it. I have no idea. Okay. Why would I decide it doesn't work yet?
I was just trying to have the conversation.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That was just a guess. It was a guess because the way that paint works and hair dye works would lead me to believe that natural would behave more like watercolor, while less natural chemically hair dyes would behave more like acrylic paint because painting is where I know. So,
sure. I feel like I know hair dye, but I'm learning a lot just in this last week or so. I got this book called Natural Hair Coloring. One thing I'm learning is about the way that henna and things deposit on hair, and so with really natural things, they don't tend to fade the same way, so you want to be more cautious about what you decide. I'm still deciding whether I want to bleach my hair or not. I decided not to this week so far. In any event,
I didn't bleach my hair before dyeing this. My hair
this
was
time,
like silver,
yeah.
so it didn't matter.
You bleached it twice last week,
yeah.
And one of the reasons we wondered if the color didn't take the color you expected and as richly as expected because it faded so quickly was because you did it right after bleaching.
Yeah.
So I agree. I think red colors tend to hold a lot more than others, and you left it on for a little bit longer.
Like 2 hours.
Yeah, and it's now been a week since you bleached, so I think it's much more likely that it's gonna wait a little bit longer. So, I mean, last a little bit longer.
Yeah. It was so weird the way it changed colors. So when it was like purple, like when we were in the sun, it was the same color as Hollis's hair.
It really, well, that was one thing that was kind of neat about it. It was kind of very prismatic. Depending on what angle you looked at it, it looked very different between the blues and the purples. But then it all kind of faded very quickly. We are listening to Booker T. Jones off of The Road to Memphis is the Bronx featuring Lou Reed. Back to my hair coloring. So, I boiled. This is rose and lavender. Last week I had done it with hibiscus, chamomile, and red beet powder. And I was happy with the results. I'm happy with the way it came out. Overall, I would like a little bit more intensity, and I think that's probably going to be the main thing. Getting the tones that I want, vibrant tones, and then an intensity that I'm happy with. I've ordered some indigo, so I haven't given up on blue tones. But
those might be further because it's just pure indigo.
Well, the indigo is more like blue jeans, it's a dark, like you don't get really. It's not teal. It's not. I'm also thinking about cornflower. There are other things that are blue, but almost everything that dyes blue turns purple.
There's there's a dye that they use that's made out of rocks. It's really expensive. It's called like lapis or something.
Oh, you make dye out of lapis?
That's what it's used. That's what most
is made from lapis, actually ground lapis stone.
That's what it was, at least. I watched a documentary about it.
Yeah. Because I'm picturing like the colors of like in paintings, like the Van Gogh's Starry Night. That's like black. Wow.
Yeah, I don't think they do anymore.
Sure.
And like artists would like go because sometimes they would just use straight up pure lapis and not even like they would like make paints out of it
just a paint
themselves.
out of it. Yeah.
But it's like pretty
probably
expensive.
with either with like a linseed oil or some kind of like a binder, a base, but just like pure ground. So before indigo was introduced to Europe, they used what was called woad, which is a different plant. The thing with woad is, like some other plants that will yield a blue dye, it has to be processed. Like you can't just like boil it and then put stuff in it. Like it has to be like there's certain pHs and it will turn different colors at different different temperatures, and so it's more complicated. And there was a whole industry of woad makers and woad textile people. And so when they introduced indigo, which was just like, you just boil it and put your stuff in it and turn like super deep blue. The woad actually like had it banned, and it was like banned in Europe, in parts like England and France. And it took several centuries for indigo to get to be imported and accepted, which I think is kind of interesting.
I watched in a documentary. I think it was I was watching about gems all over the place. Like there was like a rare peridot thing found like not too long ago, because peridots were like really rare, and then they found, maybe it was jade actually. It was some green rock. And then also I learned about like this place, this like town that had been like abandoned, and it was just, you could literally just walk there and you could like pick up diamonds.
Right, no,
it was
right.
An old diamond mining town,
right.
But it was just full of sand, and it was like kind of creepy and eerie.
Sure. Now, where were you watching? Was this just on YouTube?
It was on Netflix. I watched it with my mom when I was like 10.
Interesting. Alright, we're listening to Slayer, and I'm not, maybe. Oh, no we're not. Yes, Slayer guitar solo.
I wish I could play solos like that. No, I don't.
Do you?
That sounds really cool.
Okay.
Heidi String Heart.
Oh, yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Right.
I think you never get to break, because he always plays like the A and the E and the G and the E. Because like, I never play the E string with like this.
Yeah, no, I know, yeah. Sure. Okay. So in New York, last weekend, they had the Pizza Festival, which actually happened at the same day as the Burger Festival. Like the international supposed to be like first of all, making people choosing between pizzas and burgers is just cruel right off the bat. That's poor planning right there. We were in the same parking lot. Apparently both sucked. Both promised like sort of endless supplies of either pizza or burgers for like a one price admittance. And then the pizza was giving out like tiny little slivers of like, and then people were waiting for long periods of time, and the pizza was hot, and so everyone was super duper pissed. And do you remember the Fire Festival this summer, where all these celebrities like Kim Kardashian and whatnot, I think, or Kendall, one of the Kardashians, like promoted like, hey, come down to the islands and it'll be awesome, and then just at the last minute, the promoters told all the celebrities, oh yeah, by the way, it's gonna suck, don't come. But like by then, people were already down there, and so they were giving like, people were taking pictures of these like what was supposed to be gourmet accommodations. It was like styrofoam tray with like a sandwich and like a piece of lettuce, and everything was like horrible. And so the guys actually ended up being sued for that. Anyway, they were calling this like the Fire Festival of Pizza, and like people take pizza seriously. They were mad. People were mad. So
what about the Burger Festival?
I heard less about that. I heard apparently there was some waiting, but I'm gonna just go ahead and assume, by virtue of the fact that there was less social media uprisings, it went better than the pizza.
Yeah. I got my bra off.
you got your maw off. That's exciting. The bottom part, you're gonna get the top part off, and then you're gonna get your braces off in January.
Yeah, in January.
It's coming. That's coming up. So Seattle had its first mayoral debate. Jenny Durkin versus Carrie Moon. I watched it. In my opinion, Carrie Moon, who is not a seasoned politician, was eloquent, but Jenny Durkin was more polished. Jenny Durkin basically just would take what Carrie Moon said and repeat it in like politicianese, with like the right pauses and emphasis, sometimes adding buzzwords like slumlord to make it sound like she's really like in the know. But like at one point Carrie Moon actually did call her out and was like, I feel like that's what I just said, but you left out the important part about taxing corporations. But like she did like gently call her out and was like, hey, that sounds highly familiar. But so obviously I am endorsing Carrie Moon for mayor. I don't know if you want to make an endorsement yet. The candidate. Well,
no, she's out.
Yeah, and so is Mike McGinn, who was my candidate, but you move on. Though, like I was saying, there are still Nikita Oliver signs. Brandless update. So I've been talking about the mouthwash. I like the mouthwash. Normally I don't like things that are tea tree flavored, but I actually like it. Alcohol free, I would say it's a good mouthwash. The coffee, after finishing an entire, and again, an entire is like kind of a tiny package. It's not
$3.
It's fine for $3 and it's organic, but it's the pictures on the internet imply you're getting full-size packaging. People should know it's smaller. It's like maybe half the size. And I would just downgrade the coffee to just okay. At first I was like, no, it's pretty good. Having now finished the whole package, it's just okay. I mean, it makes coffee, but I did not love it. Not like Fred Meyer decaf. Tacocat live this Thursday at the Doc Martin store. If you're interested in that, you should go to Do 206, which is an activities website. Where they can RSVP. Yes, that's Thursday 28th at 6 p.m. No one's watching. It's okay. Yeah, I can't read my handwriting either. Okay, I'll be right back.
Sometimes I do that, and then I have to get like my friends to like read it for me. I'm like, I swear, why do you know my handwriting better than I know my own handwriting? Yeah, I'm dancing.
I will amuse myself.
What? I have a lot of homework this weekend. It's kind of boring.
Oh, I forgot all about that. But
It's still something to do.
yeah, but we should have. Yeah, I should have been more on that as a parent. You did say that. Okay, a bunch of stuff. It's pretty good. But I should try and help you. So this is. There's a photo from the debate. That's just a debate. Okay.
Oh yeah, that guy. You told me about.
Yeah, okay. So speaking of hair, I will give a shout out to our new fake sponsor, Steadfast Pomade. They are a sponsor because they send us a free sticker, so that's send us free stuff and you get to be a sponsor on the show. They may not want to be a sponsor after I start talking about their product. So I tried this. I've only used it for a few days now. This is the Steadman Pomade.
What is it?
It's a hair, like a styling product. The first time I used it, I just wanted to use it straight up. So I rinsed conditioner out of my hair and I used it with nothing else in my hair, and immediately felt like pulling and tugging, and I was like, I do not like this at all. The next day, yeah, you can open it and
Yeah.
it's kind of like a gelatinous. It's water-based. I'll show it for the camera.
Smells good,
Yeah,
but
it
weird.
okay. It smells good but weird. A lot of people say
It smells really strong is the thing.
it smells clean. It does. It doesn't smell like a hair to me so much as like a soap, or it smells clean.
It smells like
A couple people don't like the way it smells, based on reviews online. I like the way it smells.
it kind of smells like grandpa to me.
Okay.
No,
Smells
it's
I mean,
like-
it's a pomade, so I think it's supposed to smell like grandpa's. That's kind of a more old-fashioned, manly style of hair product. Popular in the 50s,
Yeah.
becoming popular again. I'm going to leave that going. So the next day I did it. I used olive oil, which is my general purpose detangler first, and then the Steadfast. I like that a little bit better. And then I happened to try it on dry hair, and then I really liked it. I like the way it holds. I like the way, like, it's a medium hold. It's not too like stiff. I like the way it smells. I don't like it on
Like
bare.
hairspray?
I mean, well, more like a gel.
Hair gel? It's just a type of hair gel?
Sure. Yes.
Okay, because I had no idea what it was supposed to do.
Yeah, it's for hold. It's
Okay.
it's for hold.
I don't use anything in my hair. I just sort of
It has its own volume. Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hard to dry.
Right on. Yeah. No. Wash and go.
So
So I don't know. I will continue to report on Steadfast, and then it's like, it's got some chemicals. I don't know if it counts as my natural hair journey of using stuff like that in my hair. In any event.
Oh no, it doesn't smell like grandpa. It smells?
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to decide because I recognize the smell. I thought it did, but it doesn't. It smells a little bit like lemon.
Here, while you're smelling that, I'm actually excited that I've gotten pretty far on the grandpa sweater and the sleeve. Put the sleeve on, look at the sleeve. It's actually starting to.
Oh, I'm getting a headache. I'm smelling it.
Okay.
I feel like it smells like.
Don't get high on chemicals, dude.
What's it called? Old Spice. It smells like lemon.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Okay.
Like how, but like not like as if it was lemon, but just Old Spice. It just smells like someone mixed Old Spice and
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So the grandpa sweater's coming along. We have the Beatrice. So I wanted to talk to you. What do you think about, now that we spent all that effort to do like the fine weave, what do you think about lining it with pillows? So I feel like if we really want to make a stuffed animal that you can like use with a pillow and put your head on and like be in it for the long haul, no matter how finely we weave it, stuffing's going to start coming out eventually unless we line it with something. Like even just like old t-shirt material or something. Think we should do that? I think we should. I think we have the time. Though I had said Christmas, I'm going to be a little bit more ambitious. I'm going to say, because these really are birthday gifts, that we get them Thanksgiving. We get them in time to Thanksgiving. And I want to make, I don't believe I made Mother's Day bags for your mom and your grandma, but I never made one for Victoria. So I'm starting to make a Mother's Day bag. And you promised me a Father's Day bag.
Yeah, you
and
never gave me
I never gave you the coupon back. But I picked my colors. I want peachy, and if you can find it, and light gray heather.
Okay.
Pumpkin spice. You were right. It is the Halloween preview. We're getting to that. Pumpkin spice, velvet, that pumpkin spice. Of course, latte is the original. Do we want to do a taste test now, or do we do it or no? Not really. Yeah. Okay.
We've already had it. Though.
Yeah. No, we've had it, so it's not even a real taste test. Yeah.
Because we've already filmed a taste test. It's
Yes.
probably you can find it maybe on the
That's
channel
true.
like from last year.
Yes, that's true. I am going to do a Reaper costume. I don't think I'm going to be ambitious to be able to loom an entire full body robe by Halloween at the pace this sweater is taking me. But I think I'm going to do just like use a cloth or something, you know, like make a robe, and then like you knit or weave, like, you know how they have like the loose like sort of threads to make it look like, I don't know, like ragged or something. You still have that sickle in your room? This scythe? I don't need it right now, but
I'm bringing it.
Okay, yes, you may as well. Alright, and while we're talking about Halloween, I'm going to go ahead and play some Misfits, or at least a Misfits cover. So that was all RJD2 off of the horror. Yes. Wow, we really are into Halloween preview. Let's do it. Too bad we're not in 3D. We should be playing in 3D.
I got red hair too, because that's kind of Halloween.
Yes. Was that part of the inspiration?
Not really.
No. Yeah, but you'll backstory that.
Yeah.
Backronym. Here, I'm handing it to you. Thank you.
Yeah. I figured that out after you just put it in front of my face.
I said it in a reasonable amount of time.
Oh, whoa! Was that the Seattle U?
Yeah, it's just down the block. I was like, because I was taping it live off of YouTube and I was on Facebook Live, and I was like, I can't just go down there. This is the end of Snap Cases. She is going to play Pennywise's Astro Zombies and 20 Eyes off of off of the Violent World tribute to the Misfits. Yeah, so Reaper costume, and yeah, probably not too loom, knit, or weave. I do have a couple more projects I'm going to talk about. Starbucks closing on East 15th, and a full tilt ice cream moving in. That's a little bit exciting. Yeah, no, that's weird that they're closing. But it's exciting the full tilt is coming to a little bit closer. Full tilt started off in White Center was their first location, and now they're.
We went to that one.
Yeah, we've been to that. Yes, that's right. We saw the Nautic play at the White Center location. And if you go to www.myfreecone.com, you can, I don't know, sign up for something that might include free ice cream. Martin Shkreli's been ordered back to jail for threatening Hillary Clinton. He suggested people grab a lock of her hair and he offered $5,000. He said that was free speech. The judge said that's a threat. That constitutes a threat. So
that's just stupid.
Yeah. Also, that's just stupid. Like most things he does. Also, that's just stupid. Like it doesn't even. The criminality of it or not, it's just makes it's less interesting than the fact that also that's just stupid. Yeah, that's pretty much what he is. Okay. The Insane Clown Posse marched on Washington yesterday. The greater group of Insane Clown Posse fans, known as Juggalos, marched on Washington, ending in a show in a Jiffy Lube, apparently, given by Insane Clown Posse, ICP. They were protesting the fact that the FBI has designated them again since 2011. Violent J, one of their founding members, said, "Call us a family, not a gang." Then Shaggy Two Dope, one of the other founding members, pointed out it's not just a label or like, oh, that's not nice, they call them a gang. It actually affects things like jail sentences. If someone gets charged with a crime, if they're considered a gang member, then their sentence is no longer. It affects whether they get jobs. It affects whether they get custody of their kids or not, whether they're allowed to serve in military. Because gang tattoos aren't allowed, but band tattoos are. So it affects the life, but it actually affects real people's lives. It's not just like, FBI's like mean and that's dumb, but it's like it actually affects real people's lives, and they're
Yeah.
trying to like they're fighting for their fans, which is cool of them. I've never had much feeling one way or another for Insane Clown Posse fans, but I actually support them supporting their fans, and I think all of that's pretty interesting. Free Show Manipulative, I mentioned that. Fall Out Boy has a third single out, which is called...
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
People are beginning to get less and less interested in the singles and more just like, when's it coming out?
Yeah.
I'll be interested in that.
Sure.
I feel like that's sort of the truth of all.
Taylor Swift's second single was released during college football, which people thought was an odd choice for her, but she's always like cross-marketed. She's always like, she knows what she's doing. I don't worry when people are like, that's weird. I'm like, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
And then 5 years later, people are like, oh yeah, I get it. People are saying, back to Martin Scarelli, people are saying that the FBI might confiscate his Wu-Tang. So he bought a Wu-Tang Clan album. It's a one-of-a-kind album. He's not allowed to play it for anyone, and he's not allowed to sell it for 88 years, are the official rules. Nonetheless, he's selling it on eBay. I actually asked him a question, but he didn't answer my question.
Wait, why did he...
Why?
Why is he not allowed to sell it for 88 years?
Because it's part of the contract that he made with the artist about the thing, because it's all weird and mysterious.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it.
Yes, no, that whole thing. Anyway, now it's currently for sale. The sale just ended, but it was for sale on eBay. Other people are saying the FBI might seize it because if he bought it with money that he obtained, which he's now been convicted of some kind of trading fraud, if he bought it with that money, then they actually have a right to seize it themselves. The Wu-Tang Clan are saying it's not a legitimate album because actually they thought they were recording tracks for a producer's separate album, and then someone else kind of put it together and called it a Wu-Tang. So there's still ongoing controversy with all of that.
Wait a minute, how much did it sell for?
$2 million? Oh, just now on eBay, about $1 million.
And it's a fake album. Or like, wait a minute. So Wu-Tang Clan made an album that entirely there's only one copy?
Yes.
Why?
Well, that's still part of the question. Whether this was an intentional art thing, a statement, or actually they didn't do this and someone else, like, it's a scam, it's still ongoing.
Are they saying it's a scam?
2 members are saying it's a scam, but other members are involved. Wu-Tang Clan has like 150 members, so it's really getting a straight answer to the bottom of whether it's a real Wu-Tang Clan album could involve band infighting for the next decade, really. So I'm less concerned about that. I'm more interested in getting the material. Oh, he also broadcast about 10 minutes of it during an interview. I'm just more interested in hearing it, because I am curious, but I don't know. It's all weird.
Was people freaking out? Because I've been hearing about this my entire life.
Yes. Well, yeah, a few years.
Really? I felt like it was like...
Does it feel like it's been going on your whole life? So, Kylie and Kendall Jenner are in trouble again for cultural appropriation. And I know you're probably thinking, like, okay, so there was the Biggie and Tupac t-shirt thing. And then there was the Chola thing. You think, oh, no, I already heard about that. That was a while ago. No, not then. Again, with Chinese takeout container boxes that say KK Express on them. People are again, that look like the white cardboard. They're leather and they're handbags. But yeah, so I'm done. I am ready to burn my. I don't actually have a lighter in my hand. But symbolically burn my Kylie Jenner sauce in spray tan.
Yeah, I thought it was stupid that you would buy those in the first place because I knew you were going to end up hating them because you go back and forth so much on it. And the second you burn them, they're going to do something that you like and then you're going to regret burning them. Or they're going to apologize for something. And you're going to buy more.
No, I don't think they will. They will apologize. They'll take it off their website. That won't mean anything if it doesn't mean anything. And I'm with you. Like, you finally convinced me. I am done with Justin Bieber. This is my Justin Bieber bandana, and this is now officially. I know. This has now officially become like a hair dye bandana. I don't care if it's bleached up and boo on Justin Bieber. He's just said and done too much dumb stuff, and I agree with you. Like,
I like Justin Bieber.
and I agree with you. Like certain people, like Chris Brown, there's no forgiveness from. So why do other people I give leeway and allowances to? So I'm done with that. PewDiePie has gotten in trouble again.
Yeah,
Saying language.
I know.
Yeah.
My mom's
Yeah. I don't. I mean, they didn't ban him. They just sort of took away his YouTube Red status, so he's still around, and he's still
Red status?
YouTube Red status. He was on YouTube Red, and then he's not anymore after the last incident, which is actually anti-Semitism, not racism against black people.
What is a YouTube Red status?
When you're on YouTube Red and they promote you and you have a show on YouTube Red.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means.
Okay. Well, he was on it, and then he wasn't.
Okay.
Right. But that was 6 months ago. That was with the anti-Semitism thing.
Okay, I thought he got taken off of the Disney.
He was never. Oh, and the Maker Studio. That's right. Disney.
That's what I heard.
They also took away his sponsorship. YouTube Red, but Disney took away their sponsorship. But Disney's all they've given is money. YouTube had the choice of banning him, which they can do of anyone. They can cancel an account, and they do all the time for DMRA or whatever takedown notices. They cancel accounts all the time. They could have banned him and canceled his account. All they did was sort of lower his tier of like how much profit he's making off of them, but they didn't actually remove him. So, predictably, 6 months later, because he's still at it, he's still saying these things. And yes, he also apologizes. But yeah.
I mean, he's gonna do what he's gonna do, and I'm kind of tired of it. But yeah. I don't watch him. Some people I knew watch him. Or watched him at least, but I don't know. I don't watch him, and I think he's kind of annoying and like he's a bad person.
Sure. Do you know if people watch him now?
I have no idea. I don't. It was like people I talked to like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah. I think I'm admitting for myself that I think people who know better but turn a blind eye to bad celebrity behavior, allow it to perpetuate, allow them to continue on with their success and their, oh yeah, I heard something about that. If you heard something about that, look into it, get a first-person source. Don't take someone's third-hand, I heard so-and-so said such and such, because Tommy Hilfiger literally never said anything about black people. For reals. But Tommy Hilfiger never said anything about black people.
What is
Tommy Hilfiger's been often accused, and to this day you still hear rumors that he said he didn't want his clothes worn by black people, but that's actually never happened or occurred. And in fact, his brother, who is vaguely involved in the hip-hop music industry, used to go to predominantly black neighborhoods with trunks full of Tommy Hilfiger's clothes and hand them out on the street, literally because he wanted his clothes in those communities. And it most likely, possibly a black designer, but someone started a rumor because they didn't like his success in that community, but he never said that. He never, and even afterwards, he fought hard so I guess the whole point there is don't just listen to rumors, but yeah, if you see something, say something. If you know better...
It's a fucking buff thing, though.
Yeah, no, if you know better... Do you know about the Daddy-O-5 thing? These are the parents who were pranking their children with videos of, they would, break something and then blame the child until the child is, crying on tape and then be like, ha, I know you didn't break it. It's just a prank. They ended up actually getting custody of their children removed and, yeah. Okay, yeah. I was just wondering if you heard of anything about that, or I don't know, bad behavior on the internet. So, I mean, you and I have our tips, but we're not that bad. Yeah. And then last week I haven't actually played a lot of Linkin Park. I feel like they've kind of been in, I don't know, quarantine or something. I just haven't. brings up too much field or something. But last week was Suicide Prevention Week, and Chester Bennington's son went on, put out a video just reminding people, take care of yourself, if you need help, look for help. And I think I just kind of want to just add to that. I'm putting all the numbers on the screen. The national hotline, 1-800-273-TALK, which is 8255. You can text hello to 841-741.
So it's just 741.
I'm sorry, 741-741. Thank you. And then I wanted to also, I found a veterans assistance number. I don't have it on the screen, but I'll add it to the screen scroll. 1-855-838-8255, specifically for veterans, and then you can use the hashtag Stop Suicide if you want to spread awareness. I am going to play some Linkin Park, and I just wanted to add to that some conversation we've been having just about mental health being a spectrum and a continuum, and not necessarily something you have to commit to. Like, I think a lot of people are afraid to start or initiate or just even see someone for evaluation. Do I need help at all? Because they're afraid once you go, you'll be labeled as something, or once you go, you're committing to something for life. And going to a shrink or even starting medication isn't necessarily something you do for life. It can be something you do for 6 months or so, and then reevaluate. So I don't know, but yeah, if you feel like you need help, there is help out there, and I always want to talk about that. And this being Suicide Prevention Week, and then I guess while we're already depressed and talking about deaths, just a couple of deaths. And speaking of bad behavior, okay, no, I'm not going to go this. That's completely speculation. Really. So Frank Vincent, character actor, died earlier this week, and then Harry Dean Stanton, also character actor, great actor, died this week. Harry Dean Stanton he's the dad from Pretty in Pink. He was 91, which means when he was in Pretty in Pink, he would have already been pushing 60, like maybe in his late 50s. So I don't know. He had a long and rich career. In any event, Frank Vincent was an authentic Italian. Olive Garden, as we were discussing, not necessarily authentic Italian, but they do have an institute in Italy now. And so this year, do you know about the pasta bowl passes? They sold out very quickly this year, 22,000 of them in 1 second. They just immediately sold out. Like, this is like Supreme or something. This is like some kind of like fuckboy, someone said this is like Coachella for fat people online, but they were speaking about themselves and excited about it, so I will give them their excitement. But in addition to the Olive Garden pasta passes, they had 50 trips to Italy for $50. So first come, first serve. The first 50 people got those. And as you and I were talking about, obviously Olive Garden is an American company. They're not authentic, but they do have this institute in Italy, which they built now, where they send, I don't really believe they send the cooks from their store to Italy to train them. I think they send corporate executives to hang out in Italy and at retreats and call it like, hey, we're a real authentic company. But, so now they've wrapped up these vacations to Italy to sort of build on this authenticity. Next weekend is the Autism Walk here in Seattle. I don't think we're going to do it, but if anyone wants to wear this hat, to borrow it to wear, or just wants it, you can text or call, or... Is it yours?
It's not my hat, but I really like that hat.
I really like this hat, too.
I want to make a hat that's the same.
Okay, yeah, no, we have this. This is
This
Detroit blue, and then whatever. Can you grab that bottom blue there? I just want to pull it out carefully.
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Okay, slow down a lot, and that won't happen. It's called Turqua. We've identified this before. It's called Turqa. Turqa. Yes. Which is a Red Heart brand, and the Detroit Blue, which is a Lionheart brand, I believe. And that's what this hat is. Anyway, yeah, I made this for the autism awareness.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why. But yeah,
We may have one too.
yeah, because I thought that there was a walk then. Either they're doing it twice a year now, or I was wrong about the dates, or maybe that was the national walk in DC, and now this is. See, I have no idea. Anyway, yes, I did make it for a walk, but I only just found out this weekend that next weekend is is the walk here in Seattle, so I don't have time to fundraise like enough to make it meaningful. But if you're already on a team, if you want, I am going to offer this hat. Also next weekend is the Bellevue Fashion Week featuring Kristen Siriano. It's already sold out.
Meet and greet tickets are 21 and over.
Yeah, and the meet and greet tickets are 21 and over, which we're pretty bummed about all around. We've been watching Project Runway Season 1. He's on Season 4, but we've been watching Project Runway Season 1. Austin Scarlett.
He modeled.
Yeah, we just watched the Postal Challenge where he modeled, and I was saying, yeah, he is a hair inspiration. My hair's not quite have the volume that he has, but he is definitely a hair inspiration for me. That is a combination of hair, inspiration, and aspiration. Thank you very much.
Okay.
So the other thing about this hat I just want to talk about, I'm thinking of changing the top because it occurred to me it could be misinterpreted as because it's not pink, but it's like a pussy hat, like it's a boy pussy hat, or like some kind of trying to like take the woman's march. And man, I was like, oh, that's weird, because that's confusing. I'm definitely, I'm happy with the rainbow hats being the way they are. I'm definitely, this hat that I'm working on, no sound coming out. I'm going to finish off in a just like beanie style, and I want to do a pom-pom. And then I think I'm actually going to undo this one and then do it in a beanie style too. Because I don't think there's nothing political about this. That is still, this one's still about like raising awareness. I still understand in my mind why I made that. This one I'm like, I think this is like the second hat I ever made. I just didn't know how to finish off a hat in another style. So I think I'm going to go back and I'm going to make these two match by making them both beanies, and I'm going to use the excess to make pom-poms. And this is just an actual happy one. I was going to play. I know what I was going to play. It's probably nearing the, we're definitely nearing the end of the episode. Do you have anything else you wanted to add?
Not that I can think of.
Alright, I didn't play anything I was going to play. Alright, in honor, go ahead.
I do want to make one with those colors, because those are pretty in a beanie style.
Yeah. And chances are no one's going to claim that hat, so I don't think it's going anywhere. But, this is in honor of Harrison Stanton. It's pretty in pink, performed by Pink Lincoln. I also just back to the suicide prevention. So some of the symptoms or signs: feeling like a burden to other people, increased use of drugs or alcohol, withdrawing from activities that you previously enjoyed, sleeping too much or too little. It is, loss of interest in things, and then feeling depressed. So, not to laugh, but and feeling depressed.
Names a bunch of things about depression, and then says feeling depressed.
Okay, we talked about Project Runway. Gossip Girl, which was basically sort of always on permanent Gossip Girl marathon. I just discovered that Jennifer Lawrence auditioned for Serena and was bummed that she didn't get the part. I think that's kind of funny.
I think your dad did.
I think her career worked out okay for her, but it's funny that came out in a recent issue interview, so apparently she's still kind of thinking about it.
Wow.
Yeah. And then this, I'm not exactly sure. This is Vincent and Pesci. are the artists attributed to this. I'm not going to play Little People Blues, which is a Christmas song, but I am going to play... Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. No, I am playing Little People Blues. Can You Fix the Way I Talk for Christmas, obviously. It's a Christmas song. Little People Blues is this song. It's an instrumental, so I'm not sure how, if at all, Frank Vincent is involved. But him and Joe Pesci released some music together in the early 70s. That's interesting. And then, yeah, that may be it. I think we may just end with this. On the season premiere of Loom World today, I will review the Boy Ergo tool.
Yep.
Yep.
We haven't had a boy one yet.
We haven't had a boy yet. Yeah. Well, actually, a lot of the ones that came with them, the boy and looms, are boy. But this one's like squishy.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's weird.
You can actually...
You're still gonna break it somehow.
I know. It's... Yeah, I know. I've been reading the Loom Knitting Primer and getting some ideas out of here by Acela Phelps. I want to give a shout out to this book. Yeah. I already mentioned the natural hair coloring. That is by Christine Shaheen. That has some good ideas. And then I wanted to give a shout out to... Do I have the artist's name? Oh, one thing, I want to figure out if there's such a thing as vegan felting. This is like our search for goat yarn. So felting typically requires wool because we're long fibers. And so finding, and I found a bunch of stuff online, but almost everything I find is like, you can kind of try, but it's not really the same. Like nothing's been like, this really works. So I'm looking into that. Is it you having tried it yourself? Okay, Tachiko Haruchi, who's featured in this DVD called Yarn. I guess I'm doing the review now. I like this DVD. It's in multiple languages, so you kind of actually have to pay attention. It's not something you can put on in the background, which was my plan at the time. So I want to watch it again and devote more attention to it. But this artist, Tachiko Haruchi, who works in giant like clay space, like giant kinetic sculptures, and then this was her reasoning. Like she'd done sort of art installations that were, you don't touch because it's art, and it was fine, and her career was going fine, and people liked it, but something felt missing. She felt like something she herself was saying. She didn't know what the next step was for her art. And at some point, children came running through her gallery, and it moved, and then she realized for her what it was textiles. She had chosen textiles for a very specific reason, but one thing that's distinctive, the reason textiles exist in our world are to be touched. They're almost always, whether we wear them or whether they're meant to be touched. They're meant, so what was missing was humans. And so she started designing actual playgrounds that are these amazing, they look like they're still sculptures, but oftentimes they're installed by cities and they're just considered...
How are they made of yarn?
They're not. They're nylon. But they're like netting. Like, and you know how like the nets but they're much more organic than the clay structures you normally see. And some of them have like things that hang and are kinetic in other ways.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I am.
Sorry, I keep yawning. I'm having coffee.
Well, careful.
Crash.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was handing that back to you.
Well.
I failed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, it's like dark to me.
I don't think it opens that way. So.
Why not?
Oh. Because then you'll have to hold it, I think. You have to actually get it. Can you pull it? Oh, we'll see. Oh, it stayed. Okay.
It's really dark out.
Okay.
Like today.
I guess.
It's cloudy.
Yeah, I'm looking. I mean, that just completely whited me.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's fine. The show's over.
Okay.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Oh, I will mention we're listening to the Pizza Underground. This is the band that takes Velvet Underground songs, and every single one is about pizza. This is in honor of the Pizza Fest. Hopefully, it goes better next year. Yeah. So that's that. Shout out to Bitter Melody Records. Okay. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yes. It's funny. It's novelty, and actually, they do the songs like the songs are pretty clever. Yeah, no, they're definitely out. And when I still, 2 weeks in a row, I still didn't talk about this hat that I really am happy with. Alright. The one with stripes.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. Alright.